This is a young adult novel called The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Chobsky. The Perks of Being a Wallflower tells the story of a high school freshman named Charlie who lives in the early 90s and has a lot of emotional issues. His best friend has committed suicide, and he's been around death and abuse for a good deal of his life. As a result, Charlie is very fragile and doesn't really know how to talk to people. He feels sad and alone in a way that most teenagers can relate to, even if they haven't had many traumatic experiences themselves. High school finally clicks for Charlie when he finds a whole group of outsiders who are all insecure or damaged in some way, and they bond through a shared love of music, movies, and books. Music is the most important though, as Charlie and his friends make mixtapes for each other. A mixtape is either a collection of songs specifically designed to be a gift from one friend to another, or a collection of songs that perfectly captures a particular moment in life. For example,
my dad said I couldn't drive until the weather cleared up, and it finally did a little bit yesterday. I made a mixtape for the occasion. It is called The First Time I Drove. Maybe I'm being too sentimental, but I like to think that when I'm old, I will be able to look at all these tapes and remember those drives.
Thanks to the tapes Charlie exchanges with his friends, Charlie's taste in music is very diverse, and he's into music from a lot of different decades and genres, ranging from folk, to grunge, to progressive rock, to Britpop. Here's a clip from Charlie's all-time favorite song, Asleep by the Smiths.
Sing me to sleep, sing me to sleep. I don't want to wake up on my own anymore. Sing to me. I don't want to wake up on my own anymore. Don't feel bad for me, I want you to know.
This song has profound meaning for Charlie, who probably relates the lyrics to his suicidal friend. We all do this with music. Music doesn't just have meaning because of what the musician wrote. It can also have deep personal meaning for the listener and can become part of who we are, attached to our memories and relationships. Sharing music is, for Charlie, a way to feel connected with other people. And listening to beautiful and personal music is a way that he can feel a sort of peace in knowing that someone else understands what it's like to feel alone or to feel sad. Here's a passage where Charlie talks about the significance of the mixtape he makes for his friend Patrick.
I spent all night working on it, and I hope Patrick likes it as much as I do, especially the second side. I hope it's the kind of second side that he can listen to whenever he drives alone and feel like he belongs to something whenever he's sad. I hope it can be that for him. I had an amazing feeling when I finally held the tape in my hand. I just thought to myself that in the palm of my hand, there was this one tape that had all these memories and feelings and great joy and sadness right there in the palm of my hand. And I thought about how many people have loved those songs, and how many people got through a lot of bad times because of those songs, and how many people enjoyed good times with those songs, and how much those songs really mean.
For Charlie, falling in love with music is an important part of growing up and forming relationships with people, as it is for many teenagers. There's one moment in particular that I find really interesting. It's when Charlie is sitting in a pickup truck with his friends and hears the song Landslide by Fleetwood Mac on the radio.
Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
The song is about moving on in life and accepting change, which is incredibly important during teenage years. Here's how Charlie describes the experience of listening to Landslide in the book.
The feeling I had happened when Sam told Patrick to find a station on the radio, and he kept getting commercials and commercials and a really bad song about love that had the word baby in it. And then more commercials. And finally, he found this really amazing song about this boy, and we all got quiet. Sam tapped her hand on the steering wheel. Patrick held his hand outside the car and made air waves. And I just sat between them. After the song finished, I said something. I feel infinite. And Sam and Patrick looked at me like I said the greatest thing they ever heard. Because the song was that great. Because we all really paid attention to it. 5 minutes of a lifetime were truly spent, and we felt young in a good way.
What does Charlie mean when he says he feels infinite? I think that's something that's up to your interpretation. I hope you check out The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chobsky and decide for yourself.
Getting older too. Take my